House 2, as we've learned today. Protect This House 2 takes it to the next level. Now let's put it into practice. What are you going to do if you encounter somebody with a gun? What do you do if you have somebody approaching your pastor with a knife? What do you do if you have to go into a building and find the bad guy that fired some shots and then ran into the kids' building, right? And what we find out, like we did today, most churches haven't taken it that far, right? They've got a safety team, but they haven't really put together scenarios and practiced them.
Before I get into my tirade, let me say that I do believe in the Geneva Convention that says that schools, churches, temples, mosques, places of worship, hospitals are off limits. During wartime, those places are off limits. And I also think that those should be the safest places that any person should be able to go to. Other than your home. So your home, hospitals, places of worship, and schools should be the safest places. Any person who would attack any of those places are pure evil. And the fact that there is a whole company built on teaching security for places of worship, it tells me two things. And the worst thing and the biggest thing that it tells me is that for all your belief in all your God can't protect his house. You see, if you were to try to come break into this house is protected by the man and the woman of this house, by a 12-gauge shotgun and 9mm pistol. This house is very well protected, and anyone who would attempt to do so will most likely end in demise of themselves. Yet, I am not a God. I cannot give 100% protection inside this house. But your God, who is supposed to be the God, cannot protect his own house. That he allows for his house to be violated on a consistent basis. Now, for most people, they've never had that happen in their house and in their church. And for most people, they might think that, no, it happens, but it doesn't happen as often. We don't know about it. Well, that's not necessarily true. Just starting from the end of last year, December 16th, Abundant Life Christian school shooting, 3 dead, 9 injured. February 11th, 2024, in Houston, Texas, Lakewood church shooting, 1 dead, 2 injured. Newark, New Jersey, January 3rd, 2024, a mosque, 1 person shot and killed. The Nashville school shooting, March 27, 2023, 7 killed, 1 injured. January 16, 2022, Vestavia Hills church shooting, 3 dead, 1 injured. In Laguna, California, May 12, 2022, Laguna Woods Church, 1 dead, 5 injured. A domestic dispute within inside of a church in Sacramento in February 28, 2022, 1 person dead, 1 person injured. West Freeway Church had a Christians of Christ school, 3 dead. This was in White Settlement, Texas, December 29th, 2019. 2027, 2019, Palmway Synagogue shooting, 1 dead, 3 injured. October 27, 2018, 11 dead, 6 injured. Pittsburgh Synagogue shooting. November 5th, 2017, Sutherland Springs, Texas, 27 dead, 22 injured at the Sutherland Springs church shooting. How many of you even heard of that one? That's a massive number in comparison to the rest of them. Even 1 is bad, but that number is massive. But September 24th, 2017, Antioch, Tennessee, 1 killed, 8 injured in Burnett Chapel shooting. Charleston, South Carolina, June 17th, 2015, 9 dead, 1 injured at the Charleston church shooting. Most black people know about that one. August 5th, 2012, Oak Creek, Wisconsin, 8 killed, 3 injured. Wisconsin Sikh temple shooting. So it's not all just Christian. They're in the temples. They're in the they're in the mosque. It's going on in all these places, and that's just going to that. I'm stopping right there because good gracious, I can go on to 2008, 2009, 2007, 2006, 2005, 2002. 1999, 91, 88. Church shootings is damn near common. Mosque, temple shootings, damn near common. Where is Allah? Where's Jesus? Where's Yahweh in the protection of their house? If you have to have humans protect your church, when your God claims that he will be the protector of his children, of his church, doesn't that make your God a lying ass liar? Because there is in no way that this thing should be happening at these levels. I mean, at the Sutherland Church, 27 dead, 22 injured, 49 total. This is what religion does to people. A lot of the synagogue shootings were anti-Semitic. Some of the ones that was in Antioch, Tennessee, was black supremacy. The one in Charleston was white supremacy. A couple of them were domestic disputes. There was one in Knoxville, Tennessee, that was a anti-liberal situation. One that was an anti-abortion extremist, anti-Christian sentiment. There are so many of these shootings, and most of them deal with somebody having a disagreement on politics, or somebody having a disagreement on race relation, or somebody having a disagreement on religion itself. That's the sad thing about religion. Religion is supposed to be about love, and it's supposed to bring you together. And whether you sit up here and say, "Oh, it's not religion," they took the Bible and they don't understand relationship. Even your relationship is supposed to be about love, but yet all of y'all are not in love with each other. If anything, y'all should just be angry at the atheists and not angry at the other religions. At least they're on some pathway of believing in a sky daddy that's going to protect the house. But evidently, Sky Daddy said, "I'll be back. I'm going to go down to a street corner and get a pack of cigarettes." And y'all know what that means. So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.